Good afternoon, YouTube peeps. I'm just going to share some footage that I got out at the barn today. It's been really cold here. We haven't had temperatures really above freezing for a couple of weeks now. And I was out in the barn with Miss P this afternoon. And I wanted to take a minute to talk about a good way that you can show if your horse has a healthy frog or a healthy hoof. There's a trick that you can use to really, I guess, give you a good indication of whether your frog is actually making contact and actually functioning the way that it should be when the foot is loaded. And so I was out taking some footage and wanted to share that little trick with you. I think people, most often, one of the, I guess, mistakes of horse owners is that they don't familiarize themselves enough with the structure of the hoof and the purpose of the hoof. I just let Sweet Pea out of her stall to go run around, and she was feeling pretty good. You know, off subject, I digress. She's been feeling really good lately, and I don't know if it was the wind today or she was just feeling really frisky. And I just kind of let her out. I wasn't gonna really catch her up or anything. I sometimes will just let her run and kick out. Mostly because I wanted her to have that foot loaded so I could show you here in the snow what that looks like. And now I'm gonna get down here and show you the trick. So right there in her hoof print, and I'm gonna use the mouse here. I don't know if you can see it. Right here, it shows her frog. And you can see also right here, if my mouse will work, how perfect her shape of her hoof is. She doesn't have, she's not misshapen in any way. But let me get in here a little bit closer. Maybe you can see that. Maybe you can get a really good picture of that. You can see how wide that hoof is. How that frog, see how far apart that it is? That's a sign of a healthy hoof. She's feeling really good. I shoo her away, make her go run. Make her go play. She was feeling really, really, really good today. I don't know if it was the wind or what, but it seems like she was feeling really good today. But you can see that shape of that hoof. And when it's winter outside, this is a real good indication. You can see, let me pause it again. Tap over here so that the shadow's not there. You can see how wide her frog is, and you can see the perfect shape. So when these are things that horse owners sometimes don't pay attention to, or don't really understand the whole function of the hoof and the structures of the hoof, and what really happens when the hoof is fully loaded. When the hoof is loaded, it creates almost like a pumping action in that frog. And that frog is crucial to the circulation of your horse's foot. And when you have a nice imprint like that, where the frog is making really good contact with the ground, then that means her circulation to her legs is going to be really good. When you see a hoof that has a very narrow, and we're talking narrow, so instead of being 2 inches wide, it would be a real narrow, almost the size of your finger, imprint in the snow. You wouldn't have a 2-inch gap back here like Miss P, as you can see in my footage. You can see she's got a good, about 2 inches, which is really healthy. When that frog is condensed and narrow and small, that means that you're not getting that contact with the ground, which means you're causing that whole hoof capsule to malfunction. You're causing the horse's circulation to basically be unnatural. And that's what can happen if you're not using the proper shoeing techniques, or shawing, however you want to say it, if you want to get all fussnickety about it. Shod. If they're not shod correctly, then you're going to cause anomalies in the hoof capsule and the way the frog hits, which is going to, in the end, cause lameness of some form. Either abscesses, you'll see abscesses, you'll see issues with the hoof. So I encourage everybody who is a horse owner, and I even challenge you, if you own a horse, please, please, please educate yourself on their hooves. Their hooves keep them alive. That is crucial. That is their foundation to health. If their hooves aren't healthy, the horse isn't healthy. And I think a lot of people probably overlook that quite a bit. But anyways, I will get done with this video, and hopefully I'll be able to post a little bit more about what I know about proper hoof care, and whether you agree with me or not, I don't really care. But it's what I do, and it's how I take care of Miss P's hooves, and she's never had any issue. So at any rate, I'm going to end that video, and hopefully I'll share a little bit more of my information on proper hoof care in some later videos. Please like our videos, and please subscribe to our channel.